I love podcasts, and I was listening to one yesterday called This American Life, and it was the episode called Labels. This segment was about a comedian named Janet McNamara, who, after many years of thinking that she could perhaps be autistic but was told she wasn't, finally got her autistic diagnosis. And she talked about how much of her life she spent beating herself up for things that were difficult for her. That constant feeling of like, why am I like this? Or why can't I just be like everyone else? And then she told this story after her diagnosis that's just ordinary, but it says so much. She was taking a class and she sat in the same seat every day. And then one day she came to class and someone was sitting in her seat. The woman noticed her reaction and said, "Oh, do you want to sit here?" And at first Janet said no, but then the woman, seeing her distress, asked again. And Janet finally said, "Yes, please. I would like you to move so I can sit in the seat." And then the woman moved. No big deal. But Janet said before her diagnosis, she probably would have made that moment mean something completely different. She said she would have thought, why is she sitting in my seat? Or is she messing with me? Or what's wrong with her? Or what's wrong with me? But this time she could recognize, oh, she's not doing something wrong. She just didn't know how much sitting in the seat would mean to me because I like sitting in the same place. It's comfortable and familiar. And that is the part that I kept thinking about. Because when Janet stopped thinking that she was wrong for wanting that seat, she stopped thinking that that woman was wrong for sitting there. Janet gave herself the compassion of just having a need for wanting to be there, and she could ask for it, and that other person would respond. I often wonder, like, what do we do? Maybe we decide we shouldn't feel what we feel. We shouldn't be bothered by that. We shouldn't need this or want that. And then, because we think it's wrong for us to have that need, we need someone else to be wrong for causing it. And so, what stayed with me was not her diagnosis, it was what having that understanding allowed for her. It allowed her to meet something in herself that she used to judge with curiosity and compassion instead. And maybe that's one of the less obvious ways that the relationship with ourselves spills into our relationships with others.